Couldn't walk a mile in these Air Maxes. From the streets where a murder is a scare tactic. We bear ratchets for enemies trying to flare at us. You hesitating, you die, best be prepared at it. It's automatic, but it's just another day of life. Whatever dues I had to pay them twice. But I ain't tripping, it's part of the mission. Struggle gave a nigga vision, bring the shit to fruition.
Yep. What's going on with everybody, man? Nico TV, the voice of the West here. Notice on the late side of the game on the stream, but I know the event is tomorrow, and I didn't want to miss out on my opportunity to go ahead and do the predictions for this event. Shots fired versus casual conflicts, Crossfire. It's happening tomorrow, man. A lot of battle rap going on this weekend, man. But in the West, we got a big event going on, man. So I definitely wanted to make sure I had a chance to go ahead and break this card down, talk some shit about the matchups. You know what I'm saying? Just, get my perspective. Get my perspective on it, man. So, before we get into it, man, y'all make sure you go ahead and hit that like for your boy, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Share this as well if you feel you want to, man. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, like I said in my previous video, man, shots fired, casual conflicts. It's a very dope concept. I love what they doing with this card. It's definitely something that is needed out here. It's a breath of fresh air. And we're going to go ahead and break down all the matchups, man. So we're going to start. You already know we start at the bottom of the card. Work our way up to the top of the card, man. First matchup. Angel Sandoval versus Professor Cannabis. This is shots fired, casual conflicts. I think this is just my opinion. This is in. Oh, okay. You know what? I might. Let's go with Sandoval for the win. Let's go with Sandoval for a win. I think I watched this battle most recently. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start on the left side. I'm gonna start on the left side when we start here. Angel Sandoval. They have 1-0. You know what I'm saying? They have 1-0. Casual conflicts. Next battle, Frank Villa, Speedy the Legend. Definitely familiar with Frank Villa. I am for sure familiar with Frank Villa. I've seen him a few times over the years. Speedy, not gonna lie, not as familiar. Probably have seen something, but not at the moment. It's not really clicking on the battle side of the game, man. So do I have casual conflicts up 2? They might be up 2 right now. I ain't gonna lie. Ugh. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna get shots fired at dub, man. Frank Villa, you gotta step up. You gotta step up, man. I got Speedy. You know what I'm saying, that one, man. It's 1-1. It's 1-1 on my predictions right now. Next matchup, we have Chuco versus Bucks. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is probably the first mismatch I've seen on the card when I looked at this entire card. Listen. Salute, much love, Chugo, all that good stuff. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to be disrespectful, all right? But Bucks returning after sitting this much time? Boy, this might get dark. This might get dark fast, man. I got Bucks winning this one. And I'll go as far as to say this might be the first 30 of the night. I might go there and say this might be the first 30 of the night. I might do that. Next battle, we have De Niro versus YD. Now, to go ahead and say a couple words about this one. YD, I have not seen this man in quite some time. Bro has not really been as active in recent history. So I don't know what to expect. If this is 2017, 2018, 19, YD, if this is pre-COVID, De Niro is... This might be another 30. We talking about this recent era. Now De Niro ain't been as impressive as what probably I've been trying to see him out here in terms of his work. I ain't really seen, an impressive performance per se, but he been outside. So honestly, this is a difficult one to call because I think YD is better for sure. He was better when he was here, but the inactivity is where I'm kind of like, I don't know who pulling up. I don't know what version we finna get here with this. So I don't know, man. I really want to pick YD in that one, but I don't know. To be fair, like I said, I have seen De Niro. It hasn't been what I've been expecting out of De Niro, but I've at least seen some activity. I got De Niro in that one, man. I'm going to pick De Niro. I'm going to show some love. Even though I really do think if YD pull up on his shit, it could get ugly. But I'll go De Niro in there. So we at 2-2 right now. We at 2-2. Next one, Trading Nate versus Doug. Trading Nate on casual. Wait a minute. Hold on. Trading Nate qualifies as casual conflicts? Nah, I know y'all didn't just go ahead and call a sub. That ain't. Hold on, man. TVG, what's going on, dog? I know you ain't just make a substitution for somebody. You know what? I ain't even gonna say anything. I'm gonna leave it alone. You got one, though. You got one. You do. I ain't gonna lie, you do. Matter of fact, I see what you're doing. You over here trying to cheat and trying to bring people to casual conflicts. I changed my pick. Why I got YD over De Niro, and I got Trading Nate winning this matchup. I'm gonna switch it up real quick. Y'all over here cheating, man. You're bringing in players from other squads. It's crazy, man. But yeah, Trading Nate versus Doug. I'm gonna go with Trading Nate. The way he been talking recently too is like, man, if I go out here and cook up, if I smoke a nigga, man, what's up? And I already told Trading Nate, bro, you go out here and do what you're supposed to do. You smoke a nigga, I'm definitely gonna get you that vet plate. You guarantee whenever I do another card, you guarantee that if you really go out here and really lose your mind and level up, I'll give you that plate, man. But you gotta step up. You gotta show that you're worthy of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pick Trading Nate because I like the way he been talking. I like the way that he been kind of the rollout that he been having recently and feeling like people overlooking him. So I'm gonna pick Trading Nate in that one, man. So what's that? 3-2? That's 3-2 in favor of casual conflicts. Next battle. Damn, this is kind of crazy. This is another one of them lopsided ass matchups on the card. Grimy Grim versus Mac Noodles. Grimy Grim that made his return. Now, let me say this. Cause I know people are gonna be like, why is the matchup lopsided, Nico? Why you hating on Mac Noodles? Look, I'm not hating on the Nick. All right. I just don't think he's better than Grimy Grim. I just don't believe he's better than Grimy Grim. Just truthfully, I do not believe he's better. That's just what that is about as plain as I can say it. I just don't think he's better than Grimy Grim. I think this should be, in my opinion, a gentleman's 30. Like I haven't been putting 2-1, 3-0s or anything like that out there like that. But I just think he's better, man. So I think this could be a gentleman's 30, 2-1, pretty clear situation. Got Grimy Grim in that one, man. Next battle, Chewbacca. As Wiles, I'm going to be honest, I'm not picking anybody named that, man. We are going with Wiles. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie. I've actually seen Chewbacca battle. I've seen battles. Or let me rephrase that. I've seen clip on the clip side of the game. It's a matchup that I really don't have an expectation because I'm not really as familiar, but I have to pick somebody, man. And at this point right now, casual conflicts, y'all wilding right now, man. Ain't no way you niggas is finna be a 5-2 right now. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. I won't allow it. Even though low key, I might have to allow it. Let's go with Chewbacca. I'm familiar with Chewbacca. Man, y'all are 5-2, and I did say in my other video I didn't think it would be like that. But it's looking like that. Saint Vic versus AGC. Now, Saint Vic, the way you been talking, nigga, if you don't perform, bro, oh my God. See, these last three matchups, we got to really have some kind of breakdown and have some type of conversation because there's certain things on the line. Even though this is the grassroots, even though this isn't, a situation where niggas ain't gonna get booked no more or anything like that. Ain't that serious. But in terms of your stock, these matchups definitely have some impact for sure. And Saint Vic, you have been talking that shit. I have seen you posting. I've seen you I've been seeing you. I have. And you another person that, I have been getting the impression that you feel disrespected by how the West has been talking about your name. Not even just talking about your name, how they don't bring up your name in certain conversations. You know what I'm saying? You did get ducked last year a couple times. I do remember that. So now you on a card with a lot of impact. And you got a prominent battle on the card. For sure, you got a prominent battle on the card. So with all that being said, damn, do I pick Saint? This is crazy. Oh my God. Is Casual Conflicts about to just get the win before we even get to the last two battles? This is crazy. Shots fired. I promise y'all I didn't intend this. You know what? Matter of fact, nah, fuck that. I ain't picking St. Vic. I ain't picking him. You gotta earn that. You gotta earn that. I do like the way you've been talking. I got AGC. I got AGC. Shots fired, nigga. Huh? Huh? OG shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shots fired. Next battle, Chip Kane versus Sab. This is a competitive ass battle. This matchup is, I actually really like this matchup, and I think it's a very good matchup for both of them. I think where Chip Kane is at right now, early on in his career, Sab is definitely the kind of veteran that he should be seeing right now. Definitely get a good competition out of this. Sab as well, getting back outside and getting active, battling somebody in a newer generation that is worthy. We ain't gonna act like Chip Kane ain't worthy. He is definitely a worthy opponent. Now, with that being said, I got Sab winning this battle. I trust the veteran. I trust the experience. He talked to a nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Presence. You know what I'm saying? I think Sab gonna go in there and really talk to this dude. Chip Kane punchlines are definitely an equalizer. He can punch. He can. But it's been something missing with Chip Kane, in my opinion. It's been something missing. I feel like once he figures out that side of the game, I feel like he's gonna take off. And maybe he might have figured it out. He might have it for this battle. But from what I've been seeing and just what I've been knowing since 2017, watching this dude in a variety of different battles and situations, I'm a pick Sab, bro. I got Sab in this one. Let's go 2-1 on that. Let's go 2-1. Nothing crazy. 2-1. And then the main event. A main event. And y'all know how I am about every battle ain't a main event. I do. I be saying this. But on a card like this, with this kind of impact, this is most certainly a main event. Bread versus Trefo. Now, let me be honest. Let me be truthful. There is a lot, and I do mean a lot at stake with this battle here. In terms of stock, in terms of narrative, in terms of what happens after the battle, there's definitely a lot at stake. For one, you have the bragging rights of just league versus league. That's granted. But individually, they both have something going into this battle that they fighting for. Bread. Bro, you had your breakout performance versus LI after having a whole year of body bags and 30s, right? Very impressive year 2023, leveled up 2024, bodied LI to Mare. But then you got in there with Ratchet and it didn't look the same. Regardless of what the reason was, regardless of what the rationale is, you didn't look the same versus Ratchet. And that was the battle that we were expecting you to show that the LI battle wasn't a fluke. That now I'm ready for this higher level competition. I'm ready to show y'all that I'm one of them. Because you a vet out here, bro. You've been here since 2017 as well. You not somebody who's new. You a vet. You know what I'm saying? So you certified yourself as that last year and showed that you can go ahead and put up performances that we want to see. Now in the main event right here, bragging rights, obviously. But for yourself, bro, the narrative on you is that you inconsistent. Whether you believe it's fair or not, that's the narrative going around. Bread had this performance versus Eli Demir in a 1-rounder, but then he got in this 3-round battle and it didn't look the same. He got in this battle versus Ratchet, it did not look the same. You have to step up. Got to. And again, it's not like Bread has been trashed because outside of that Ratchet battle, you can't really say too much about his last year and a half of work. You can't say too much. However, the fact that you even gave niggas a place to even make a point like that, you know what I'm saying? People believe that you can be, you know what I'm saying, ranked higher than what you are already. You know what I'm saying? So I really think it's time for Bread to step up, bro. This the moment. Main event. I talk shit about niggas who be in these battles and on these cards and they be talking about I'm a main event. I got main events on my. I'll be hating that shit. Like, bro, every battle ain't no main event just because you at the top of the flyer, bro. I don't care. The card ain't like that. I'm not verifying no damn main event. I don't care. This case, Crossfire, shots fired, casual conflicts. This is definitely a main event battle. There's impact with this. More so than that, bro. At this point, you are expected to win versus Trefo. Facts. That's not an exaggeration. You are expected. You the vet. This is supposed to be a clear-cut win. It's supposed to be. Somebody with 8 years of experience, Battling somebody who, you know what I'm saying? He got a couple years of experience, but he ain't polished yet. So you being somebody who's been around, this should be I won't say a clear battle, but just by the experience factor, this should look away. It should look like, nah, I'm definitely the vet in this situation. I'm definitely going to school him. I'm going to show him a couple things. I'm learning. So for Bread, I want to see you finally have an impressive performance in a battle that matters. It can't just be the LI battle, bro. Eventually, people gonna say that battle running out of juice. Yeah, you got it on your resume, you got it out there, but it's eventually gonna run out of that battery that's out there. That battery gonna eventually die. Eventually, it's going to. You know what I'm saying? You can't go off of one win forever. And I'm not saying that's what he's been doing because he got a lot of wins the year prior. But look, in these type of battles where there's impact, niggas gotta see some. That's the whole discussion all the time in Discord when we brought up this card and talking about this card. That's all niggas kept saying. Bread got to show something in battles that matter. It can't just be that one battle. We need to see it versus Trey Foe. So that's the Bread side of the game, right? That's the casual conflicts main event side of the game. Let's get to the shots fired side of the game. Because Trey Foe, there's a lot on the line for bro. This dude has potential. We say this about a lot of people. It almost becomes cliche to say. But on some real shit, Trey Foe got potential to be a star over here. He got potential to be another all-star over here, bro. His style, the originality, the content, like, dude went from being media, showing love, and being exceptional on that side of the game, having classic interviews, classic content created for hip hop is real, been doing it up, been one of the only people out west that was putting on and showing love to niggas and really getting niggas out there at a time when other niggas wasn't talking about the West. He did a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Legend in the game on that on the media side. Now we gotta look at it from the other perspective. As a battle rapper, this man has potential. He do. He does. He has the potential, bro. And the only thing that's holding him back is the chokes. And that's a major portion. You cannot keep choking in your battles. You have potential to take off. You are not just going to be a grassroots nigga. You have the potential to be an all-star, a nigga who can go anywhere around this country with this battle rap shit and rap. He's that good. Let's be clear. Trey Foe is that good. So for him, this is your chance to show, hey, main event, represent shots fired. We going against casual conflicts. This is my moment to take off and maximize and show. Nah, I done figured this shit out. I'm ready for that next level. And I'm trying to go there versus somebody who is comparable competition. At this point in time, this is a solid, very solid, above solid look for you. It's a good look right here to be battling Bread at this slot. For sure. But we need to see it, though. We need to see you locked in for 3 rounds, no slip-ups, no chokes, getting through the content. Because it's not the content that's the problem. It's not. The rapping ain't the problem. What he's saying is not the problem. It's not. It's the slip-ups that fuck it up. So I want to see what he do in this battle versus Bread. I think this is major. I think this is major. And not only the point of him being an all-star, but bro, you main eventing for shots fired. Do you understand what that means? Of all the people on shots fired roster, you main eventing. That means you the nigga. You can literally establish yourself as the #1 battle rapper out of shots fired, out of Dago with this battle. You go in there and go crazy for 3 rounds, you wilding. I wouldn't have a problem saying it. I wouldn't have no problem. Hey, they'd have to prove that you ain't. So I think there's a lot at stake for both of them, to be 100% real. I think there's a lot at stake for Bread in this battle. I think there's a lot at stake for Trey Foe. Again, if they were to go out there and it's just to happen to be a dud, nah, they ain't gonna not get booked. Nah, it's not gonna be something where we not gonna, we gonna erase what they done did or act like they not, don't have the potential to get better or Trey. It's not gonna be that. But at the same time, how many more battles you want to go by without locking in? How many more battles you want to go by without showing out? How many more battles do you want to go by with people acting like you not who you really are in terms of your skill set? You know what I mean? So in terms of the predictions, I done already set it up. So Nico, let's get to the prediction. Who do I have winning? Who wins the battle? Who wins? Again, as I said, Bread should win this battle. You're the vet. You've been here more. You've been here long. You should win. But if you ask me who I think is better, I think Trey Foe better. And as y'all know, I have always been a nigga where if you asking me in a prediction who I'm gonna pick to win the battle, I normally 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go with who is better. Regardless of what recent history has been showing, regardless of what they've been doing, I'm always gonna pick. It's like with Twerk back in the day. Yeah, he was having chokes and all of that, but if he's battling somebody like Loso going into the battle with the narratives on Twerk, I'm not picking Loso. It's different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm picking a nigga who's better because if he do show up and he get through 3 rounds, he gonna win. Having said all of that, you know what? This is crazy. I'm going to pick Trey Foe in this one. I will. This is just for me. This could be the signature moment for bro. You finally get through 3. You finally showcase what you're able to do on a card like this where people are going to be paying attention and wanting to see the result on a big battle rap weekend. I gotta see what this battle do, man. So I'm gonna pick Trey Foe. Bread, I'm sorry. I know I probably should pick Bread. Like I said, he should win the battle. I think Trey Foe better, man. And I think if he can get through the material, I think he win the battle. I think he would. Now, I lost count on the Casual Conflict shots fired track. Was Casual Conflicts up 6-4? Was it 5-5? It was something like that. I know I told y'all in the other video when I was just kind of giving my initial reaction to the card, I know I had said that I thought it would be somewhere around 5-5 or 6-4. I didn't think it was going to be 7-3 or 8-2 or anything. I didn't think somebody was just going to get washed. I thought it was going to be a close event. And I think with my predictions so far, I pretty much have a close event. You know what I'm saying? So again, definitely want to salute shots fired. Definitely want to salute Casual Conflicts. I had to do these predictions. I know it was last minute. I know it's late. It was a late night, video and live stream, but I had to make sure I got these out here, man, because I think this event is very dope. I'm very interested to hear what happens with this event. And I'm interested to see what other variations we get in the future. As shots fired Casual Conflicts, what are the next 2 leagues that might want to cook up with this concept? You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely want to show some love to them for this, man. Salute to everybody on the card. Again, I'll go through the predictions one more time if I remember them all correctly. I'm going to go with Sandoval winning that battle versus Professor Cannabis. Frank Villa versus Speedy. I think I picked Speedy in that one. Yeah, I think I picked Speedy. I had Bucks versus Chugo. I actually think I said Bucks 30 in that one. I think that was one of the battles I said was going to be a 30 on the card. YD and De Niro, I did pick YD in that one. We'll go 2-1. I'm worried, though, because I don't know what version of YD we getting, but I do think when he was here, he's better. So I'm just going to go with who's better in that one. So I had YD in that one. Trading Nate, I kind of had Trading Nate 2-1, Gentleman's 30. Especially how you've been talking. I have high expectations. Grimy Grim, this was the Gentleman's 30. I said 2-1 clear. I think he's better, so I'm expecting that. Nothing against Mac Noodles. I think he's going to put up a fight. He's going to definitely do, he's going to put up a fight. I ain't going to say like he trash or something, or he just going to be horrible. Let's not make it seem like that, but I just think Grimy Grim better, man. So I had Grimy Grim, Gentleman's 30, 2-1 clear. Chuzbaka Wilds. I think I picked Wilds in that one. I think I did. I can't. This is a little weird matchup. I couldn't really. Oh no, I couldn't pick. I think I did pick Wilds. I'll just say Wilds for right now. St. Vic AGC. I think I picked. Was it AGC? I think I did pick AGC just to piss off St. Vic. I need an angry St. Vic. The way you've been talking, I ain't picking you until you show what you're talking about. Until you show what you've been talking about, I ain't picking you. I'm not picking. So I think it might have been Chuzbaka. I think so. I can't remember. I think it might have been Chuzbaka. But yeah, I got AGC versus St. Vic. Sab versus Chip Kane. I picked Sab. I do think that experience is going to be a factor. And to just be honest, Sab is better than Chip Kane. Chip Kane do have nice punchlines. He has the material to a certain degree that I think can be dope. But at the same time of saying that, he needs better structure, needs to get more polished. There's certain things he needs to work on. So I trust Sab a lot more in that particular matchup. And then the last one, man, I did pick Trey-Fo versus Bread. I'm gonna piss off Bread, man. I ain't mad at Bread. Let me piss off Bread then. Let me make Bread mad so we get that kind of performance we need. You know what I'm saying? I picked Trey-Fo. Those are my picks, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute one more time. Once again, Shots Fired versus Casual Conflicts, Crossfire. Shout out to both leagues. Shout out to all league owners, everybody on staff for both leagues, everybody who's going to have a hand in putting this together and getting this out there to the people. Definitely want to show y'all love and salute y'all for that. That's all I got, man. You know what I'm saying? On the late night side of the game, but I had to make sure I came through with them predictions. Your boy Nico TV, the voice of the West. I'm up out of here. Keep it battle rap. And as always, keep it West. We out.